Hello everybody, and welcome back to the VidyaBox, and to our 100th episode of Bastard Bonds. Thank you very much for joining us on this momentous occasion. It's quite incredible to do 100 episodes of a Let's Play. I don't think I've done something this long since the Gothic 3 Forsaken Gods shit on my other channel. I don't even think that went 100 episodes, I don't remember. But, pretty crazy. All in all, with all of these videos being like averaging around half an hour, it's remarkable to have come this far. I'm pretty sure that Wizardry 8 and such will be just as long if I get around to doing them. Dark Souls 3 maybe if I get around to finishing everything that's on my plate, but for now I'm gonna stick to Bastard Bonds, then move back onto Wizardry 8. But crikey, 100 episodes. I mean, I think that we've easily got like another like 10 to 20 episodes in us, looking at all of the maps that we've got here, so we're free to just do what we want while this thing gestates through our fucking tract. Last I remember we finished Arcasin. I do have an Arcasin Humor in my inventory, but we don't need to unlock them apparently. That's bizarre. Still, we might as well go and actually use the Humor, get it out of our inventory, and see if it unlocks anywhere else other than just those. 216 damage, that's like getting close to half my health. I have no idea when I'm gonna need to... like, completely just say fuck it and go straight back. I'm not sure if you've got to, like, make your own kind of judgment on that. Like, if you can get yourself up to the point where you enter a map and you just die. I don't think that'll be the case. I reckon that maybe it'll just, get to a point where you're Arbor Tract. It'll just get to a point, perhaps, where you are so desperate, like, that your character actually maybe makes a quote or something. Arpa's there. Arbor Tract. Where's the Arpamedes is all the way around there. Well, we may as well do another gross mission again. We can go wherever we like, and if actually... No, you know what? Let's forward the plot today. I quite fancy forwarding the plot today, don't you? Although it does mean that we're gonna have to, like, sacrifice somebody who isn't bonded for somebody who is bonded. So we'll take Beauregard with us. I think he's, like, closest to the royal family than anybody else, so we may as well take him in. Everybody else, maybe it would do to have a thief. Rosalind, I'm not sure, would do over Peregrine or something like that. But, maybe I'm thinking about it. Maybe thinking too far into it. Let's just go and search the Queen's Abbey. This serene abbey is understated, a classic sign of Orcish design. It's small, and it looks like it would have been a charming place to have a wedding, back when such things were still practiced on the island. Alright. Well, let's hope that we're not missing anything by, like, bringing Nizar here or something. I think maybe 216 is the max, unless, I'll tell you what, we'll finish this, gain some experience, and if the damage doesn't build up after building some experience, then we'll know that we're kind of at our max. But I have a feeling that, much like with anything else, like, time is measured by progress in terms of experience gains. Even if it's just a small experience gain, that's, like, an equal amount of time. Don't scare me. What? What? This is unmistakable. Game. Game. Game, please. Okay, alright, so I think it was just supposed to, like, it was supposed to pan around, like, this bit of the room, lock onto this and stuff, but I think it just got carried away. Okay, it's unmistakable. This is the same carving that you saw in the undersea temple dedicated to Leviathan. An eerie, almost supernatural hush falls over the worship hall, as if the whole world is waiting for you to speak. Speak the sunken prayer. Now, if you remember when we were shipwrecked, we found that one tome. You raise your voice and try to recite the sunken prayer as you recall it. Gloried one in sunken sea, Lord Leviathan is he. Hear our voices. Dry above, fuck it. Echo through the brine I love. A cool, salty air wafts through the room, and a distinct vibration shudders through the floor. I don't know if I got that right or not. Something has changed. Right. War never changes. Or does it? War has changed. So, something changed? I'm not sure what, but let's explore. I'm surprised I got that right. Christ, I was like, I'm gonna fuck this up. Part of me was gonna pick, high above. But then I'm like, nah, that's a bit too straightforward. I'm gonna pick, dry above. I don't remember the original one. It's been so long since we shipwrecked with Captain Logus and everyone like that, so I'm gonna have trouble remembering something like that. Okay, so I think we unlocked... Yeah, we unlocked these stairs back here. That's what we spoke the sunken prayer for. Move out of my way, I'm lighting torches. We got Vestal's amulet. I don't remember who Vestal was, or if we've met him at all. But a regeneration... God damn it. A regeneration of 2 isn't bad. So let's not turn our nose up at that. But at the same time, we have already got, like, way more powerful accessories. And even then, like, a regeneration of 2, I think that we would rather pick something that, like, helps our... You know, like a golden mask or something like that. That helps us in the long run. Get far more use out of, like, having a light around you, as well as, some defensive stats and shit like that. There's an ancient journal here. Its page is undisturbed for many long years. The writing is florid and refined, clearly the hand of educated nobility. Read through the journal. This kingdom is fallen, and my people torn. My life is in danger, so I fled here, to the cloister I once lived... Huh? I have fled here to the cloister I once lived as a young girl. Lived in as a young girl? I don't know. Even here is not safe, however, and soon, nowhere will be safe. I hold a secret forbidden to ever pass my lips, but this telling of it shall be my third. I only hope that by the time someone finds this regretful tome, its knowledge will be unnecessary. Generations ago, long before the days of my grandmother's mother, Lukat was a hive of beasts and worse. Orcs and men came to conquer it, but no matter how ferociously they struggled, the island always brought them low. The greatest of the terrors was Leviathan. His coils tangled around every reef and shoal. The island belonged to him, and he would not lightly release it. The hero Chevre went low into the bowels of the island, and there he struck a bargain with the lord of the island's monsters. Rites, sacrifices, festivals in his honor, those were the promises made. In return, Leviathan would allow his chosen few, the Lukatites, to flourish, to build upon the island, and he would protect and nurture them as a part of the island itself. The bargain was kept secret so as to prevent our enemies from interfering with it, and its terms were passed from Chevre, who became the island's first king, to each monarch in succession. Now, the burden of this bargain rests with me. Okay, So the royal family knew all this? Many Lukatites call for my blood, and my words are widely mocked as lies. If I am killed, the bargain will go unhonored. If I reveal this secret to my people, they will think I am spinning a fantastic yarn to save my own head. Leviathan will be angered, and this island will be doomed. Is that what happened then? I have revealed the secret to 2 others before now, my lord husband and my prime minister. They strive now to find some way to appease Leviathan and spare us all. Hopefully the focus on me and my deeds will afford them some fortune. Maxim is mounting an expedition at his hunting lodge in Pagewood, hoping to treat with Leviathan himself, and Fastad has retreated to his archive in Bracewind to search for other solutions. All of my hopes rest on them. If they fall, then I will truly have been the queen to destroy Lukat. In a far fuller sense than anyone can imagine, Lord Leviathan, have mercy upon us. There is another entry, written in a much less careful hand. Would you like to read it? Am I going mad with worry? Perhaps. Are they dreams, or are they visions? Perhaps this is Leviathan sending me madness to punish my lapse. I see a man's body, perfect in every way, but broken into many pieces, black and glittering. His head, broken away from his body, tries to speak, but no air passes his lips. I think I understand where this is going. I think it's supposed to be hinting towards the obsidian figurines that we've already figured out a long time ago. Yeah, I think we figured out this part of the plot, like, in fucking episode something. Like 40? 50? He mouths the same word over and over again. Bertan. Pertan. Mortan? Pertan. I can't make it out clearly. Why does it seem so important? You mean, Portas? So, this is obviously, Glamig's, like, kind of little hideaway. I'm wondering what we can use the crown for if it's not here, then. Okay, so the royal family of this island has been kind of, having to make bargains with Leviathan for quite some time now, as far as I understand it. That's, quite the big reveal. That's kind of fucked up and messy. And at the same time, you've got, Maxim and, Fastad. They were pretty much giving their lives to find out what happened. And so, if we don't find anything new in Spartim's Lodge, which I doubt there's anything else there, you were supposed to go all the way down here to Fastad's, where is it? It's Fastad's archive, right at the south, and that's where you figure out that he actually was onto something. I just don't think he said the right words. I think Fastad's long dead, like just ripped into the fucking ether, basically. So let's go back up to Spartil Lodge and we'll see what comes of that, if anything. Which I don't think it will. We already have been here, but then again, we didn't read that book. Still seems to be 216. We haven't gotten any experience, though, so that's to be expected. So if you can't find anything new, then, well, if I don't find anything new, I may as well skip this out of the video. Alright, here we go. The final entry in this journal mentions chasing the babe. The babe is apparently quite far away, but it looks as though he and his band expected to get there quickly, based on the amount of supplies they prepared. What do you mean, the babe? At the bottom, conspicuously, is written the phrase, Mother, Mother, remember me. It seems to be a final farewell, as though he suspected that he would not be coming back. The babe almost surely means the Isle of Babe, off the western shore. One of my cousins was a duchess there. It's a scenic place, but the only thing there of any note is the graveyard, where King Chevre is buried. I wouldn't dare to try to cross the strait by boat, fear of Leviathan, but I think that one of the royal transit lines connects. Perhaps the tunnel is still usable. Ah! Is the island of Chevre, is that fucked up Great Britain? I'll have to snoop that out. I think that's pretty much what we came here for. Well, at least we found something out. I don't think there's anything else to be gotten. You know, I think we are now very much closer to the end than maybe I want to be. I think if I wanted to just completely finish this now, we could probably finish this within an episode. Wetness, is that the Isle of Babe? Maybe, right? If that's the Isle of Babe, if Wetness is the Isle of Babe, then... Then you're supposed to go through Zaius, open up the tract, go here, and then I believe that the finale of the game will take place, or rather, like, you know, the final part of the plot will take place there, but that's just speculation on my part. Ignore me. Now let's actually get some experience gained, shall we? Because we've pretty much prattling around for far too long. However, this is where you're supposed to make the whole thing about the statues, go to Fastard's archive, and find Lord Barod being a dick on his throne. So, we've got the Icy Abyss, the Keymaker's Keep, Ferris Market Town, Arpa, a basement holdout, Devil's Treehouse. Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? Let's go with what's nearest to us. Let's go to the Briarheart Temple. We're gonna get rid of Beauregard and put Bofalga back in the party. And let's make something of this, because I want to see what actually happens when I get the shit removed from my body. This ancient forest temple is collapsed and overgrown, but there's still something serene and beautiful about it. Still 216. No issues there. Huh, I can talk to dryads. A dryad is rooted here in front of the door, and she appears to be weeping. Begone, stranger! This temple is fallen, and there is nothing of beauty left. A corruption from beneath the earth has come to feed on the heart of this forest, and we were not strong enough to stop it. The monks who tended the temple, and the dryads who were their friends, all have fallen. I alone was spared, and only so I could ward away travelers like you. Please, you must leave! Only the stone survived. At least this way, the corruption will spread no further. I can't attack her, it seems. This is such a big area. If I don't find something out here, then I imagine that I've got to come back here at a later date or with somebody else, perhaps, I don't know, maybe Vanken? No? Doesn't seem like there's anything else I can do. Unless I get stopped on the way out. Nope. If there's something I can do, or whether I should just come back here at some other point, then, do leave me a comment, let me know. Let me know I'm on the right or wrong track. We haven't gone to the Forgotten Homestead, so let's get that out of the way. An old home sheltered by a tall copse of trees. Let's save the game. We've been going on for quite some time. I don't want to lose this progress. Yeah, by my clock, we're about 17 minutes in. That's, quite dreadful. Okay. Pretty much nothing's happened except some plot reveals. So, we're in a great deal of pain. Okay. I'm hoping that we can get some combat, some fights done. But if not, that's okay. An ancient corpse. Should I have bought Borgnina here? I don't know. Oh, fucking hell, that's dark. So this is a unique whip. It's a weapon. it's a whip weapon. I believe it has the longest reach of any whip in the game. It has a risk strike of 10 and a pain strike. However, it doesn't have any other, like, really decent stats in it. But good god, that with this, like, with this music is pretty grim. Something about these, MIDI horns and trumpets, they always creep me out, like, way more than they should do. I'm so lonely. Before this marriage, I could at least convince a wench to warm my bed with a few coins, but now even that is gone and my bed is cold indeed. So repulsed by me is my wife that she sleeps in a separate room, the room I have built for the children I now know we will never have. Maybe she, at least, will find some joy when I am gone, in the arms of a man with a smoother face. Good god. I haven't been here before, have I? This seems awfully familiar. We got some porn in his desktop drawer, of course. It's remarkable how, like, in this fantasy universe, like, everybody has so much porn. Nope. That's everything. That's, just a depressing map. But no fights, no experience. This isolated cabin should hopefully provide some entertainment, though. An old brick house tucked away in a forgotten corner of the forest. Perhaps once it lay along a road, now long overgrown. I apologise for my lack of clarity today. I'm really not all that well in the head. I've not been well in general. I've been pretty fucking sick. But I guess my head doesn't work in general, and that's why I can never really speak. So we can't open out that little side room, that little shed. I imagine we've got to do it from inside here. There's a bookshelf. Upon looking closely at this bookshelf, you find a trick switch deep in the bag. Pull the switch? Yes, indeed. The switch, it broke off entirely off. You won't be able to switch it back. Alright. What do you mean I won't be able to switch it? There we go, it's been unlatched. But we do have a fight in here. It's only one enemy, though. And it's only the one zombie, so I think that we're going to be absolutely fine. We can reach from there, and there we go. Bofalga takes the win. Zombies, big fans of, that is a Jewish meal, right? I believe it is. Or at least when I googled it, it said that it was, like, part of Jewish, like, cooking. I don't know. Judaism, like, isn't that common to see or around the UK. Like, it exists, obviously, but it's just, I've just never known a Jewish person in Britain. So I know, like, jack shit about him, besides, like, Mel Brooks is Jewish, I don't know. Bofalga has 1 point to spend in. There we go. Yep, that suits me well. He does get stealthy in the end. He's very close to getting healthy, and we can focus on his physical stats with the rest of his levels. I like the way Bofalga's turned out. So there's been no cutscene yet telling me that I, like, really can't hold this basil stone in my body anymore, so we're just going to carry on. Now, the marsh passage is something that we've had on our map for a long time and we haven't cleared out. A footpath through the soggy marshland. You might be able to camp here short term, but it is not large enough or safe enough for your whole band. So it's clearly a you can't make a stronghold here situation. 270. Oh man, it's half my health now. Look at that. And I just equip this on at my accessory slot and just end it. Just end it, please. Christ. I'm gonna swap out Meteoric for Seba just for a laugh. I have a feeling that it's the physical of 100 that, like, ends the fights as early as they end. You know what I miss? I miss being ambushed in that one field place. What was it called? I don't remember where it was called actually, but there was like just a gigantic field, and it was essentially like the this is just a transit map. There's no fights. It was essentially like that Baldur's Gate thing where you transition from map to map, and it says you've been waylaid and you must defend yourself. Where was it? Grassy Field. I like things like that, where it's just like, fuck it, here's a big fight map. And that's all there is to it. Giant's Barn sounds really interesting. This ancient barn-like structure is well sheltered from the weather by surrounding terrain, and easily large enough to house dozens of people. Right, so, as opposed to that, this could be an even bigger place than where I am currently, although the ruins of the Royal Court is probably going to be one of the biggest strongholds that you can have. Yeah, this looks big. I wouldn't mind hosting the party here. Let's just, you know, wash this basil stone down. Surely that's like close to killing you when you've got a basil stone going through you. If you can't digest it and it's like blocking your tract, right? And you're like, I'm gonna eat things. I'm gonna eat solid food. I'd be worried about eating, like, liquid foods. Let alone solids. Let alone fucking braised duck. Goddag. just gives him the stone at the end of it all and just says, "It is over between us. Love is dead. We are no more." And this R's just like, ah. Really does creep me out as well. It's not just like an over-exaggeration. I wasn't just like playing up the whole Bezor thing. I Google searched images of the Bezor like removal surgeries, and it looks beyond hellish. I completely lost my lunch over that. It was a rough night. You know, it's not like it fucked me up mentally or anything like that. But good God. It's not nice to see. It's like a fucking hairball. And you polish that hairball? And then you've got a gem. I don't get it. I don't get life. Or why people do these things, or how they even find these kind of things out. Although I guess it's, That's a point. Don't the same thing things happen with like gallstones and stuff like that? I think Dawn French actually like said that she had like some kind of like kidney or like gallstone kind of surgery or something. I don't remember, but she like bought it on stage and essentially she faked it. She put like what are they called? Oh, what are they called? Roundtree's fruit pastels in a bowl, and she like, yeah, and these things came out of my body, and she just eat one. Dawn French is a funny lady. Yeah, you're not gonna get through Rosalind's defenses. She started out very weak, but now she's pretty much the ultimate tank. I think that she's pretty much outclassed Borgnina all that she's ever gonna do. I don't think there's any really getting past this. See, come on! There we go, 153 without a crit. That's pretty fucking neat for saying that it doesn't have any, like, magical on the book itself. It just has the, lucky and the crit. Lucky is, probably what's doing the most of the damage. But then again, you could just get Borfalga with a whip. Or a noose. Yeah, man, that was dark, man. Make more dark, depressing shit like that. Mind you, he's already made dark, depressing shit. I mean, I talked about See No Evil back when we met Barad, back in Barad's castle. But, See No Evil has some really nihilistic, kind of fuck you endings if you either do it wrong, or you act on, like, some kind of, well, actually, you can kind of get a semi-bad ending just by kind of, winning the game, but winning it slightly wrong. I don't want to spoil too much, but it's not like everyone's gonna go out of their way to play See No Evil. It is, what I'd call a, niche game. Yeah, man, I remember being, like, really interested in that and then just saddened all day. When did that come out? Fuck, when did that come out? 2012, 13, 14? I don't remember. But point is, I was a bit younger, and, good God, I was not prepared for that kind of sadness in a game like this. But apparently, apparently, according to somebody who like made a little review of this game, the ending to this game can be quite sad. But we'll reserve judgment. We're not there yet. We are, however. I was going to complain about not being able to hit these chicks, but we did. Oh, come now. Come on, Borf. We have found a new enemy. Want to match the invulnerability. It's people with maximum dodge. So I think that's everything there is here. Yes? No? You know what? This actually would make a decent little change of scenery for our stronghold, I think. How do you guys feel about it? I'm joking, you don't get a say in the matter. This isn't a stream. Probably should be, but I don't think I'm going to learn from my mistakes anytime soon. Streaming's like a whole new world, man. It's scary and there are demons. There we go, so we've got his extra health. We, I don't really think that we need to, put him in the, I don't think we need to put him in the absolute maximum echelon of guard. I don't think we need to make... we don't need to make our way to toughness, so for now, we're just going to spread it equally between fight and hunt. We will be able to get the very... Yes, okay, we did. So we managed to get intimidating. Warlord, however... 9 points. I think we might be able to make that, but if not, ah well. So what are we on now? I think we're on about like 31 minutes, so that's gonna end it for our 100th episode, where we did actually get some decent plot elements going, but I kind of just dicked around, didn't get much done. Let me have a look at this. Supports 47, band of 28. Moment of truth, so supports 47. Supports 50. Ah, damn it, band of 28. So, there is actually more room in the ruins of the royal court, but I think I want to be rebellious, man. I mean, the giant's barn is just like a nice little, it's aesthetically quite pleasing. Claim stronghold, yes. Fuck it, do it. Let's see if people are bonded yet. I think, Rosalind was the first person that we... Oh, Jesus Christ, 324, it's going over my over half of my health. Where is she? Where is she? Yeah, this looks nice. I can deal with this. The only thing is, it's a bit, like, strange with people having tents indoors, but, hey man, we gotta have our private places, right? So all the shopkeep's, kind of stacked in the middle, and round here, and everybody else has their little rooms, to the sides. I like this! I don't know about you. Hi, me! Hi, me. Tell myself to leave. Where is she? Ah, here she is, over in the corner. Let's see. Come on, give me something. Ah, not yet. Ah, well. We are getting there, though. We are getting a few maps done, and it's gonna hopefully proc sometime soon, and then we can get the remaining characters bonded. But for now, thanks very much for joining me. 100 episodes of this, hopefully 10 or 20 more. We'll see how fast we go. Might not last as long as I want it to, but I'm wanting it to last as long as possible. So thanks for dealing with me and my rambling. You guys take care of yourselves, and have a sweet day.